Okay, Torgal and Emma's squad has joined our party. And that will be for the duration of God knows what. Nonetheless, next stop is Dillmoor. So let's go ahead and boogie on out of here. You may be wondering if the guild is open or not. It's not. It's not open yet. It'll probably... No, it will open up after we finish our business here in Dillmoor, so let's go ahead and get started now. Welcome to Dillmoor, everybody! Once again, a bit of an exchange of dialogue between Rush and Torgal would actually take place here when you first come here. However, since this is New Game Plus, that doesn't exist here. So, another thing worth noting as well, this is when you actually get a hold of your time shift ability. Time shift works like this. Just push the the right bumper or the R1 button on the PlayStation 3 controller, and you can activate time shift. Time shift, what it does is that it slows down time to a crawl, and you're free to target multiple enemies at once. Once you push the right trigger, you can initiate the battle right then and there. Just for God's sake, just be careful on how many enemies you encounter at once. You know, just try not to overwhelm yourself too quickly. Also, another thing worth pointing out, this game has two basic battle music variants. This is actually the second variant, and it's actually my favorite variant. This variant plays whenever you're outside in the world. And the other one, which we've listened to before while we were in the Ghastly Caves and the Rebellion Ruins, that usually plays when you're inside of a dungeon or some sort of fortress. So yeah, just thought I'd mention that. Differences, well, just whatever floats your boat and whatever your cup of tea may be. Ow. Jerk. That's another thing whenever you're wielding just a small number of small number of unions. Sometimes when you encounter multiple enemies at once, well, yeah, you're gonna have real fun. And you'll really have to fight your morale bar. By this I mean, well, it's gonna be constantly dropping. And also going up and down. Whenever you defeat an enemy union in battle, your morale bar increases. However, when an enemy defeats one of your unions, your morale bar goes down.
On the sides?
There are other things that will affect the morale bar as well, such as getting flanked and also other negative attributes that happen as well. Ow! Freaking kicked in the face. Okay, what to do? Get your HP up. If you happen to run out of options and you really need to heal and can't withstand another attack, that would be a good moment to break deadlock. But other times, it's just never really a good idea to break deadlock unless absolutely necessary. If you happen to break deadlock for healing, then you can execute all of your healing moves, but you open yourself up to a raid lock after you're finished. And raid locks, yeah, you get hit with major damage. And sometimes, and just figured this out, it pretty much undoes everything that you just did. Oh man. Oh god. Please kill him. Thank you. Alright, we got two enemy unions left to take out. And our morale is very low. So, yeah. We're gonna be in for quite a party. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. So, what can I talk about today? To tell the truth, I got nothing. I really don't. I just came in saying I'm going to re-record part 2, and that's exactly what I did. And also, remember me saying before about me having problems with DX Tory? Well, that was only part of the problem. The other problem was my first external hard drive. I don't know what was going on with it, but for some reason it seems to be slowing down. It may be due to the fact that the external hard drive is pretty old and, well, it may be dying. I don't know, but yeah, we're having some problems here. And we're just gonna do what we can to correct this said problem and just move on with our lives. I'm not sure if I mentioned this yet, but after every battle, all unions restore their HP up to their maximum, and also all AP is restored as well. Another thing I'm going to mention about AP, after your turn passes, all AP is restored, and you gain some additional AP too, so hence the reason why I went for highest AP consumption, and that's usually my battle strategy. Okay, another thing I kind of failed to go over is the critical trigger settings. During battle in the PC version, you can actually adjust the critical trigger settings from manual to automatic if you wish. Automatic, it nails the commands automatically, but sometimes can still miss. Okay, well that took a little while, but whatever, things happen. Next enemy in line!
Not bad. Sweet!
New art, sweet! I can either learn Spark 2 or Restore 2. Let's learn Restore 2, and yeah. Whenever you get a chance to learn multiple abilities, you can only actually learn one at a time, so yeah. However, the ability is not lost. It's usually available on your next level up too. And if you learn another ability, then you know, you just have another you have to make another choice. I chose to learn Restore 2 because it's an upgraded version of the original Restore, which allows you to restore more HP, which is very, very useful. Okay, here we go. Next up, you. Alright. What do I have to say about these guys? Oops, forgot to turn on turbo mode. That's another thing I'm going to be doing when I actually execute battles off screen against minor enemies. I will turn on turbo mode, and I'll also set the critical trigger settings to automatic. However, when I'm fighting bosses or fighting new enemies, I will be setting everything back to manual and playing at normal speed. The reason why I want to do this is because I can. Yeah, sure. Let's attack from afar. Attacking from afar is a pretty useful strategy. You'll actually land the first hit, and I think you can deal more damage too that way, but of course you open yourself up to raid locks too. So that's pretty risky within its own right. Alright, nice. Let's see, what can we... here we go, and done. So, let's go over arts a little bit more with New Game Plus. I'll do that in a minute. Right now, we got monsters. Let's do this! Also, another thing with monsters... Actually, I'll go over that in a minute. Okay, let's get back to what I was saying. Oh, a door. Can't open that yet, by the way. We'll have to come back later during a side quest. So, yeah. Sorry. Another thing with monsters. some monsters actually have different names, but they look the same as some of the other monsters. Sure, there may be some stat differences, but to tell the truth, if they look the same, then I'm not showing it. And that's basically that. Let's go ahead and save. And let's proceed. Onward to that thing, because that looks suspicious.
This was once a prosperous town.
This used to be a
It
town?
was centered around the remnant of peace, the rubber soul.
Was there a war?
No, the one the remnant was bound to passed away. The world is filled with countless remnants. No two look alike or share the same power. However, they all have one thing in common.
And that is?
When a remnant is not bound to a soul, it calls forth disastrous misfortune. This calamity is known as the collapse.
Shh! Hide yourselves. I see them. 2 men. And a dark-haired little girl.
What the hell are you doing?
What did you do to her?
This must be our cue.
Oh no. What's going on now? Oh, of course, monsters. Oh boy. We're in real hot water now.
It's triggered another collapse!
So this is a collapse. Interesting. Alright. Here we go. Next boss is that thing, the vicious plant. I guess I'll go over what these enemies are. These enemies tend to open themselves for raid locks, especially one of that species. Well, they're not exactly that easy to take down, and I forgot to change turbo mode off like an idiot. Oh well. We get to see things move at an incredibly fast pace for the first turn, at least. So, this boss overall is not too hard, but on New Game Plus, maybe a bit of a challenge. I learned that the hard way when it comes to the other 2 things that we were fighting earlier. Keep your HP up, please. There we are. Enemy terminated. Next in line, let us do this. Dang it. Ow, jerk.
Alright!
Back in action. Back in action indeed. Also, these plant enemies are immune to poison. So, yeah. By immune, I mean they can't be inflicted poison status, but they can be hit for damage anyway. So yeah, while you're fighting these guys, the boss will remain on standby. And if you attack him now, you can actually open him up for a raid lock, but the others, I think, will come running after you. So yeah, do it at your own risk. Well, so far I have to say this is going very well. And, well, I was thinking this was going to be hard, but it isn't, which is good. Very good. That's what I like to see. Good old progression. and videos that don't go slow. Oh, dang it. Stupid gas. Whatever. No use crying over spilt milk. Alright. Let's lower their morale. And I also noticed the boss actually came and attacked. That normally doesn't happen. I don't know why he decided to come and attack now, but he did. Once again, no use crying over spilt milk. Alright, let's do this. And also another thing with bosses and deadlocks. Bosses can't necessarily be flanked with with just two unions. You have to use multiple unions, and it really depends on how the boss is and how many times they can actually be multi-deadlocked. Okay, what to do? Yeah, let's do that. Because I have a feeling that this is gonna kill us if I don't do something. Alright, well, at least we improved on the healing art, at least on the item art variety. Of course, we have no way to get rid of poison right now. Normally. Unless we have another item which will allow us to use lotions. Ow! And once again, another thing with the plant monsters. They have a tendency to attack multiple times within a single strike. You can do the same sort of thing too sometimes, but still, it doesn't happen very often. Well, actually, yes it does. When you deal extra damage and deal extra attacks, like I said, you deal extra damage. And everyone is happy. Morale is looking pretty low and pretty grim, but it's not all bad. As long as we keep fighting and don't give up, then everything will be fine and dandy. Even if the music says no, I am not giving up just yet. Let's give it all we got. Attack with combat arts. I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but oh wait, yes I did. Back in the Rebellion Ruins. Oops. So never mind then. I'll have to think of something else. Alright, enemy destroyed. And with a 64 chain too.
I must grow stronger.
So, what do I have to... Oh yeah. Sweet.
Yeah.
Buff 2. What I was going to say is the chain is when it goes something like this. You defeat an enemy union, your chain goes up based on the number of enemies defeated within that union, I think. And, well, the higher the chain, the greater the rewards you will receive. And that's basically that.
It was as you said, Lord David. The flying creature is unquestionably a remnant.
Confirm this with the Academy.
Yes, my lord.
Who could be behind all this?
We do not know enough at this point. Verily, this situation is more complex than we'd imagined.
Yes, we should postpone any course of action until we know more.
What about Irina? Should I just keep my fingers crossed?
We are not dealing with an ordinary foe. A well-researched plan is essential.
Dave, come on!
Torgal is correct. We are dealing with forces that control a remnant not even the Academy knows about. Jumping to conclusions will only place Athlum in danger. You must understand my position, Rush. Where are you going?
To find Irina, obviously. You know how the people of Athlam are the most important things in your life? Well, Irina's the most important thing in mine. Well, thanks for the help along the way. I'll go it alone from here.
Lord David, we still know nothing about his talisman. Perhaps we should have stopped him.
Perhaps. I am aware that we need more power, as the Gaybolg and Valeria heart won't suffice.
The future of Athlam is at stake here.
Irina.
Feeling better? You're a picky eater, huh? Sorry, the menu's not fit for a princess like you. Hey.
Rush.
Rush is dead.
No.
Stop mourning the dead and eat your meal. You are vital to him. You should be honored.
Who is him? Seriously. They can't be referring to him from the Powerpuff Girls. It's gotta be someone else. It's someone much more important and significant.
Hey, wait up. How long are we gonna keep her like that? Let's just hand her over.
You pity her?
This whole deal makes me sick. She's just a kid.
I am merely following the Lord's orders, as you should follow mine.
Fine. Then give me some real orders. I'm sick of being a damn babysitter.
As you wish. Let us go forth to the next Remnant.
I thought I could depend on those guys. Should have just done it myself from the beginning. But look how far I got on my own. I guess I do need other people's help. The Union Board has been added to the party menu. Units can now be created freely. Maximum number of unions in your party is 2. And maximum capacity per battle. Unit capacity per battle is now 3. Party is 10. Okay, so at this point on, we now can create our own unions. And do whatever we please. Okay, thanks. Thanks for the information. I kind of figured you'd have some vital information because your little talk icon was red. So, I'll go over union creation and all that other junk next time. Right now, I'm going to end this video here because I have no idea how long I've been recording for, and I still have to record more Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. So anyways, this is Drunk Goomba 1645. Let's play The Last Remnant. Thank you guys so much for watching, and next time we're gonna get ourselves a little union together, and we're going to do some other things to progress the game, at least a little bit further for now anyway. And I think we're going to be introduced to side quests next time, so yeah, you have that to look forward to, and I'll see you guys next time for an awesome party.